I'm doing it.
Do it.
Hold on. She's getting all the D. Moving on.
And I think it'll be beautiful if she's the only D that we end up with.
All right, comics enthusiasts, we're back again. It's another episode, mini episode of Comics Conspiracy. I am GM Paul, and I'm here with our other experts. We have Camera Chris.
Howdy.
Are you going to do some magic for us?
Should I still want to get this one working. Why is this one not going?
You have to say go web go.
Okay. All right. Maybe throughout the. Yep. There we go.
Double thumbs up works. Fireworks.
Yeah. There we go.
Double thumbs down.
That's the rain.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we got some magic. We got some magic when things get heated today. Chris will let us know with his magic whether he approves or not. And the man who picked our topic today, we got Human Ramp.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on where you're watching and what time you are doing that. It's good to see everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, and hopefully for people who are feeling a little artistic deprived, hopefully Duke will be back next episode, and he will be delighting all of us with his artistic talents. Nonetheless, you'll have to make do with us and our non-skilled selves. So, Jordan, why don't you tell us about today's episode?
Let's do a tier list, boys. For those who are in the internet lands, you can go to tiermaker.com and see a plethora of different combinations of stuff. And so today we already cut some off the roster already because there was over 70 in the Marvel Universe. But today we're going to be those who have affected Marvel Comics the most. Not the most, but, in their tiers. So we have, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier. Everything that you're going to see in the don't know column, they've just been cut for time because, Groot hasn't really done that much in the comics.
It warmed my heart.
I'm sorry. We are Groot.
We are Groot.
Sorry, maybe I'm slow. Can you explain the lettering of the tiers?
Yeah, so yeah. S is best.
That represents super, right? Super. So super.
A is
like
second.
A, yeah, it's like the grading. Then from then on, after S, it's like the grading system in school.
Yeah, D would be very minor. And yeah. And we can talk about whether let's make this rule. Is this going to be affected Marvel Comics period, or is it going to be affected the Marvel Universe in the comics? How do we want to?
I'd say let's stick with the comics.
So in the
comic universe, yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Howard the Duck didn't make the cut. All right. Let's get that list up.
No, he didn't make the cut. Excellent. So these are all the ones that we cut for time. Anti-Venom did not make it. I'm sorry, Anti-Venom fans. Okay, so we can start off with where do you want to go? In the A's?
Just go right in the order. Yep.
Yeah.
No, okay. Just go straight.
So we have Adam Warlock. Where do you guys see him?
He's A.
Chris, what do you got?
I'd say he's S.
S?
Yep.
What do you say, Jordan?
I want to leave him at A for now. A for now.
He's A.
Is good. I know what you're saying, though. Ant-Man.
Yep. C?
Yeah, okay, well, 1 second, though. What iteration of Ant-Man are we talking about?
Hank Pym.
Okay.
Hank Pym, original Hank Pym.
Okay. Yeah. But here's the thing. As Ant-Man, okay, meh, but as Hank Pym, look at the contributions to the overall Marvel universe that he's given.
Yeah.
I'm keeping him in C. He did give us Ultron.
Right? I do want to move him up to B, so that will be where I put... what happened there?
Let's move why is B?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch that. Why
What
is
is
B
wrong
like
with
that? I don't know. Something wrong. We're fixing it. Boom.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's what that does. That's yeah. B moves down.
What
Understood.
do you, oh, now he's messed everything
Now
up,
I'm messing
Chris.
everything up. Boom. There. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm just working the system right now.
So, Chris, what would you give him?
I guess B is satisfactory for
B
me.
B is good.
B it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next.
right. Were you thinking even more higher? Apocalypse. I put him in A. I'll start him off. And let you
I'll put him
guys
in
move
B.
up. Moving down to B.
I'd give him A because it was quite a big battle and like ongoing saga with Apocalypse.
All right. Back up to
Go
the
back
A's.
there.
We got Black Panther. I'll let
B.
Chris start off. Oh,
Okay,
We
well,
can,
I'm
no,
putting him
you're
in
fine.
B.
You're fine. Yep, B is good.
Yeah, B.
B, I'm fine with B. I would even say C, but I am outvoted. Cap. That's a D for me.
Yep. Okay, he's A.
What do you got, Chris?
I got to go top tier with Cap.
So,
Yeah,
okay, what are you giving him, Jordan?
I was debating between A and S. We can refine this later, but let's put Cap as our first S tier. I'm just excited. to do
Woo-hoo!
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, you're not gonna get an argument from me. I would. He's my boy, but I didn't know he was an S. But let's go.
Right?
All right.
He is the heart and soul of Marvel.
Agreed.
Is he not? Captain Marvel.
C.
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 Starting
C.
her off at C.
Rip off artist.
Rip off artist. Amazing.
Agreed.
Agreed? Okay. Doesn't my vote don't matter. Carnage. This is gonna be
C.
I am starting him off at D, but you're saying C?
C.
Yeah, I'd go C.
C? Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Daredevil. I would let someone else do this.
And we're
You're,
saying
you're a coward.
overall Marvel
Yeah, effectiveness
universe.
how
Yeah.
his presence has affected the Marvel universe.
Now, are we saying affected in the realm of us as the
Anyway.
readers or in the interactions in the pages?
Both.
Jeez, I gotta go B.
Go, Jordan, you coward. No,
I'm
you're
moving him-
always
I'm
last, you
moving him
little
down.
bit.
I'm moving him down.
Put him back to B where he belongs. Yeah.
Put him. Who the crap is that? Oh, Deadpool. Deadpool.
A.
A.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah, works for me. Doom. Do we put him to our first?
Ass.
Yes.
Give him in
tier?
the. You do not put him in ass. I'm walking off.
Well, we don't want to witness that.
Right? Never.
Oh, you said walking.
He said walking.
Walking.
Yes. Yeah.
Walking
just-
off. I'm taking my computer with me, so I'm still here. But anyway, right.
Doctor Strange.
S.
so that's A or S. I'm going to say A though.
But like before they nerfed him in the 70s, I mean pure S. Like he was too
Yeah.
powerful,
But-
too everywhere.
I'll
But
leave
we
him
have to
at
give
S
it
for now.
overall. I'm saying A.
Yeah.
A.
I'll leave him at S for now. Dormammu.
Really?
Yeah. For now. We'll refine this.
B.
B.
I'll say
Starting
B.
off at B.
I agree.
Yeah.
B.
How can you know?
Hold
put
on,
him in
Jordan.
A.
You put him in A.
Sorry.
And you put Doctor Strange in S. Is that where you
Yeah,
wanted him?
That's
yeah,
right.
Because
was
I don't
fine
know.
with that.
You're moving everything all over the damn place.
I was fine with that.
All right.
Galactus.
That's
Gotta be an
oof.
S.
Yeah, that's an S.
S.
If it isn't an S, what is an S?
I don't know. See, my thought is like, yeah, there was all hype and no gusto at the end. They got him with
Okay,
a
well,
rod.
Well, hold on. Well, we lost Chris. Oh no, he just took his camera offline. Okay,
No, he
all right.
walked
So
away because I argued it.
okay, no. The thing is the reason why it's Galactus is such a big. It's not because of what he does. It's because of what he threatens. He is always the threat that gets stymied. But
Yeah, that's
everything has to get moved to stop that threat. Every single nice.
amazing. Amazing.
Like my
I
skirt.
agree. Yeah, I ain't going to say nothing about the big sexy G.
And what?
The big sexy G.
Even with like the video games with Marvel Ultimate Alliance and shit like that, like his impression has been long lasting. That is for sure. Ghost Rider.
Hey,
Chris, what do you got?
I'm good with A.
Okay, so am I. Green Goblin, I want to put in B.
I'll agree.
Yes.
As much as that hurts, because for me, Green Goblin, Spidey's my boy. So, but yeah, overall, hella.
Say.
I agree with that.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree. Hulk. Do we have another S tier?
That's an S. That's an S. That's an S.
That's a
and it's
capital
an
S.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Good. We're all in agreement. Our first fan 4. Johnny
All of the
Storm.
Fantastic Four are going to be A, but okay, I'll go with him. I'll say B for him.
Okay. B. I'm okay with the B. Galactus, what do you think?
Yeah, what does the big sexy G say?
Sorry, I dropped some stuff and broke a toy.
No.
Where are we? Sorry.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
We have him in B
S.
currently.
You have him
S?
in. You have him
Yeah.
in B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can move him up. Oh, no. Well, it's 2 against 1, actually. So, sucks to be you.
I think
Yes.
he's the least. I think he's the least out of the Fantastic Four.
Agreed.
So that's why I put him in B, because the others are going to be in A and S.
Speaking of which, Miss Sue Storm.
A.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm okay. We got Tony, and I'm just going to drop him right up there.
Yeah, I this is one that I hate to admit, but I think you're right.
Yeah? Why do you hate to admit that Tony is S tier?
Because I don't think he should have the kind of effect that he does, but he does.
But he does every time, and he knows it, and you hate
Yeah,
it.
he gets drunk, and the entire Marvel universe is upside down.
They get drunk with him.
Yeah,
Phoenix, we got another S,
I think so.
right? Like,
Yeah.
not even just her debut or origin, but her overarching lasting effect in the Marvel universe. And
Well, hold on, where's Apocalypse? Where do we put Apocalypse?
we put Apocalypse at A,
Yeah, then she's got to be S.
right?
Yeah.
Juggernaut, B?
Oh, I'm gonna say C.
No,
Okay.
B.
Okay.
Minimum.
Okay. Minimum. You're a fan of Juggy or just...
I'm a fan of Juggernaut.
I am,
I didn't say you weren't.
but as they've evolved the character, he has definitely played a bigger role, and yeah, I just think he deserves some credit.
Fair.
Well, I'm not. Look, I'm not gonna try to take anything from him. He's also he's kind of he's a lesser version of Galactus, where we were just talking about that threat, right? The threat level, what he represents. My only thing is that I don't know what they've done with him recently. I can only go off of classic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and that's why I put him where I was going to be putting him, because for all I know is he's the president of the United States now in Marvel Comics. I don't know.
Could you imagine?
You know what I mean?
Could you imagine?
Right. Yeah, so
Crystals
I don't
for
know.
everyone. The Kingpin. Speaking of future presidents.
That's oh man, S.
You're S-ing him.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll drop him there. And
He messes with remember, it's effect. How many comic books has that guy directly or indirectly affected? How many stories? How many storylines, plot lines, meta plots, characters, all of it. The guy's got his fingers in a lot of stuff.
I'm thinking more closer to A, because I don't know if I can have Doom and Kingpin in the same tier level.
Yeah, that's the problem with the street level titles and characters.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So you're okay with A, or are we going to have our first three-way argument?
I don't think so. You guys both said A. I said
Okay.
S. So it looks like he's
Okay.
going in A.
Okay. Craven. I'm thinking
You're gonna
C
You're
or
gonna
B.
hate me. It's a C, man.
I
No,
said C.
C,
I
C makes
agree.
sense.
C
It
is
makes sense.
he affected Spider-Man, but who else?
Great C stories, but still C.
Yeah. Loki.
That's got to be an A.
A.
I agree. See, now this doesn't look right.
It is right, man.
Magneto S.
Yes.
I'm dropping him in the S.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys can change it, but
Nope. 100%.
Paul, what are you thinking? A?
I was thinking A with Apocalypse.
Fair. You think Magneto and Apocalypse are same level?
No.
I think they've affected stories very similarly, but
Yeah, but the consistency of Magneto, like
no, yeah, I know. So you guys both gave him S though, right?
I
Gave
do.
him an S, yeah.
All right.
We'll refine this.
Speaking of S,
Mr. Where do you got him here? Mr.
no,
Fantastic?
keep- Yeah, all the way
the
at the
the exact opposite, man.
Right next to Magneto.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is my hate to admit it. Right there. Because, yeah, Reed. Mystique. Are we going to have our first D tier?
I'm gonna give her C.
C?
She may get bumped down to D, but I'll go C.
Okay.
All right.
Namor.
It's A, but I hate A for Namor. Fucking
I'm
fish,
fine
man.
with A, to be honest.
Is the objective here that we have to fill all the categories?
No,
No.
we don't. No, once we run out of things, we'll
There
see
can
if
be
we
no
like it.
D's.
There could be
There could
no.
be
okay.
no C's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was available space, and then we
No.
had to
I
make
think we
hard
Yeah,
decisions.
I think we weeded out all the D's anyway.
Pretty much,
So
right?
It
yeah,
seems like
yeah.
it, yeah.
I just put deleted.
Okay.
So Namor is A. That's what we
Who's
said,
that
right?
next? Destroyer?
No, that is Nick Fury.
Oh,
And
I see.
That
I was looking at that
A,
deleted
A.
group.
A.
Chris, what do you
I say
think?
A.
Yeah, I agree. Hey.
A.
Too bad you
Nova.
didn't have a real picture of him, though.
I know.
That's another
right?
A. That's another A.
Another A. I'm good with that. This is going to be another. I will drop
That's
him off
S.
at S.
That's
and
S.
let you
That's
guys
S.
figure.
No, it's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's S. Just not as a hero.
We're going to get into that one day. We will discuss. Punisher. C.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I'd say B.
I gotta go B.
Okay. Okay. That hurt you guys. Red Skull, I will just drop him up here.
You think so?
No, come on. What?
Drop him down one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even another one. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, make a case for why he's so big in your mind.
The only thing I can give him is the cosmic cube, man.
That's true. Just because Cap, Red Skull, I mean, Cap brings him up a notch. Is that? I guess that's.
But if
my
it weren't-
really
if it
only
weren't-
major argument.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If it weren't for him being the Joker to Cap's Batman,
Yeah.
where would he be, basically?
D. So I'm going to say B.
Yeah.
I agree. You guys are right. Rogue. I will.
There we got our
with-
first D.
You really?
Our first D.
Really?
I love Rogue, but I mean, come on, man. Besides stealing
Affecting
Miss
the
Marvel's
Marvel
powers,
universe?
come on, man.
I mean, that's why she's S.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
At least she admitted she ripped off the power.
Yeah, I guess so because we're putting Rogue below Captain
Yeah,
Marvel.
I can't fathom that.
Well, then
yeah,
put her in C. Put her in C.
yeah, I gotta
then.
go C. I mean, let our misogyny just go up a notch.
Oh, you're terrible. Put her back. That's simply because of Marvel. That's Marvel's legacy. I'm not saying it's a great legacy, but it's got to be
Who?
somewhere.
Who, might I add, wasn't even on the roster for this tier list.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
Scarlet Witch.
Keeps getting ripped off. That's going to be an A.
I'm an A for her.
Yeah, yeah, especially after House of M.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surfer, also A for me.
I'm going to say S.
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 S. Where did we put G-Man? G-Money. Oh, there he is. Yeah.
What are you talking about, G? The big sexy G is right where he needs to be in the S
Right.
column.
Spidey is S.
That's got to be
Agreed.
S.
Right? There's like maybe even to there, you know?
You relax. Breathe.
Well, I'm breathing. I am breathing. Surtur, like, I'm not a fan.
Where's Hella? Yeah, he's going to be with Hella and C.
Yeah, C. Thank
Yep.
you. Thanos. That's
Going to be that's an S.
Yep.
that, right? Thing.
A. My man.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Just
You
sort of
guys love your fans fours, eh?
hold on. I'm going to be honest. Think about Marvel team up series, man. That alone gets the thing in the A category.
You know what? I just want a 45-minute short movie of Hulk and Thing just going at it.
I don't know if it would be 45 minutes long, man, but okay.
Yeah, but it would be 20 minutes of Thing talking to the Hulk and trash talking. Thor.
I'll say A.
That's a tough one.
That is very
It is.
tough.
It is. It is really tough.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting Adam Warlock in A, then I guess Thor's got to go in A.
Yep.
Ultron.
B.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, me too. I'll say B.
Wait a
It's
minute.
fun.
Which Ultron though?
That one.
All Ultrons.
This one.
All Ultron 13.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was going to say, are we talking Ultron 7 or
Yeah.
Ultron again. Venom. I put him in C.
C
I
works?
don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's had more impact than Red Skull. I think I had to put him at least in B.
Interesting.
He has, but to what degree, really?
Well, the whole symbiote thing, the whole symbiote war and all that.
He is the cause of a lot of other characters, but then,
Yes, you sold me on more impact than Red Skull.
Oh, whoa. Hey.
Don't be
Quit jumping.
touching things. Vision.
C.
That's where I'm thinking. Overall. You want him up a 1?
Yeah, I think I'd say B, but if you guys are agreeing on C.
Yeah.
We'll leave him there for now. And then Wolverine, I want to put in S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. As well.
Right? For the comics, for the reader.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Now let's do some.
What we got here. Let's
do some edits.
Yeah, this is what we got. I thought I'd zoom in. It might be better.
Yep.
Cap, Doom, Strange. I don't know if Strange is S, and I'll get back to that. Galactus, Hulk, Iron Man, Phoenix, Magneto.
I want to take Phoenix down to A.
Yeah?
I want to.
It's tempting.
Let's do it.
I want to take her down.
Take her down. She's gone.
All right. Next.
Mr. Fantastic.
He's staying.
He's staying. Anyone in the Illuminati stays at an S.
I was just about to organize them so they're all next to each other.
Yeah.
Surfer, Spidey, Thanos, Wolverine.
I think we got our S line.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't fuck with that.
Like,
From a
Yeah.
from a
wait,
from a comic,
Namor is not in S tier.
So
he's not technically part of the Illuminati. He walked
not?
away.
Okay, fair.
that's
A tier.
that's too current for me. I don't know. Moving on. Okay, go ahead. Okay. A tier. What do we got starting off? Yeah, he stays.
Adam Warlock, Apocalypse.
Fuck, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see Apocalypse there. I see him in B, but all right.
I'm thinking. He had one major story arc.
Oh,
But it was major.
It was.
major.
It did affect. It did rock the entire X verse.
It redefined mutants.
Yeah, it did.
Fair.
It did.
So he's staying.
Oh, fine. I just okay. Go on.
You're not a fan of Apocalypse, are you?
He's not my
I
favorite, but
I don't particularly care for him. I find him kind of boring, and I found
yep.
the entire thing, kind of contrived and whatnot. But you got to respect what the point of the character and the point of the story surrounding him were.
Fair. Fair.
Next,
Deadpool.
he's
Deadpool
got to
kills the
stay there.
Marvel Universe.
He's got to stay there, man.
Yeah. I'm not even a
I
big
don't.
fan of his comics
It's
either.
not. I'm not happy that he's there, but he's got to be there.
Look, when you steal the likeness of and powers of two of the biggest characters that are both in S tier, Spider-Man and Wolverine, and you mash them together like what some guys used to do when you fight with your toys and you just mash them together, you get a character that belongs near the top.
That's why I hated him so much.
I
Honestly,
agree. I
is the
agree.
mask. I'm like, who is this ripoff of Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I never
And the-
really
And the
gave him a
fast talking
chance.
quips and all that
Yep.
kind of shit is
Yep.
pure Spidey ripoff.
Absolutely.
And then you take all of his powers are pure Wolverine ripoff.
I thought, okay, to be completely honest, I saw him as a big ripoff, and I know we're not supposed to be talking about him going outside of Marvel from Terminator. You know what I mean? Deathstroke.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
yeah.
he's got the regen, he's got the swords, the guns, all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Deathstroke's name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? Isn't it Slade?
Yeah, Slade Wilson.
Yeah. And here we got Wade.
When
right?
as soon as I saw Deadpool, I was just like, they just ripped off Deathstroke. I can't even believe this. But I was like, whatever. They rip off each other all the time. But
yeah.
I was like,
It goes
this
back
was
and
this was kind of egregious.
A blatant.
But, all right. But yeah.
Ghost Rider.
He's got to stay in A, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You had conviction there. Sue Storm.
No, I'm considering it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sue Storm.
Sue's got to stay. She's got to stay.
The Kingpin.
I still say should be an S, but you guys knock him to A.
I can't go ask for Kingpin.
All right.
It's tough.
You're just fat phobic. Moving on.
He's
That's
not fat.
I know.
He's 600 pounds of muscle.
I know.
Loki.
There's a lot of argument for S, man,
There
because
is
like
argument
literally
for S there.
because he kickstarts the Avengers and everything like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
As boring as I find him, it was a struggle to put him in A, though.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna keep him in A because I don't like him as much as Jordan.
I like mischievousness. It's fun, but yeah, he's got to be done in doses, right? He can't carry a whole arc, right?
No, I know.
He's interweaving.
Like I'm like just constantly just hit him with the hammer. Just hit him with it.
That's what I love about him. You just want to hit him so much, but no, you can't.
Just one time.
No, you can't. Odin will get mad at you. Namor.
He's the guy that should be in D, but has to be in A.
Just because he is the king of Atlantis.
Well, just because he caused so much shit over the years, man.
That's fair. So, I want to drop him down to B because I feel like, why is Panther below Namor?
I don't think I put. Well, hold on. Namor threatens the entire world. Black Panther just wants to be isolated from the entire world. There's a big difference.
I will say this, and it's probably not a popular opinion, but Token Panther is very forced of a character.
Fair.
And it's well known that they used the name based on the movement in the 60s of the Black Panthers, and they created the character around that name. So it's just like the fact that they've made him such an involved character to this point over the years, and increasingly so in recent years, is just to me it just points out that they're lacking in good black characters. Yep. Because he's a very very dry, stuffy. It's almost like the way that DC handles characters, in that almost everyone that's a hero in DC is either overpowered or super rich,
Yep.
and he is and therefore stuffy. So he is that stuffiness of the royalty aspect and whatever. And it's just, I don't know.
It never clicked with you.
It didn't. It didn't.
That makes sense.
And then when I realized that they were pushing him as a character in the movies, I really reflected on it, and I said, well, there's a good reason for it. Is they're lacking in good black characters, and
Yep.
I confirmed that by going back through my pages of the Marvel universe and doing internet searches and going, what are the good Marvel black characters? And
Storm.
yeah, Storm,
That's it.
Luke
You
Cage.
cut her.
Okay, well, Luke Cage, yeah.
You
Luke
cut
Cage.
her. You
But-
cut Storm.
But when you're having to go to Goliath, sorry, Black Goliath,
Black
as-
Goliath.
yes, as a good black character, you're really digging. And
Yep.
even the fact that they, in the right before Armor Wars in the 80s, and they inserted James Rhodes and made him the bodyguard version of Iron Man, was again an insertion to create a black character. It wasn't really giving a black character its own identity. It was injecting a black character for the sake of needing more black representation.
I'll agree with Chris. They've only done it properly twice, and it was with Luke Cage and with Storm. Everything else has been just lip service and, like you said, just filler. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I can agree, especially with when Black Panther came out and whatnot. But I like the original movie. I like.
Have you read the original?
I actually haven't. And
The
so
original appearance of the Black Panther. He comes off
I'm-
as a Doctor Doom villain, man. That's what he is.
I'm gonna go back and actually read that this week, and hey, maybe we can mine that next week.
Maybe.
go.
All right. Let's
Okay,
keep going, though. We're running out of
moving
time.
Where are we? Nick Fury
He's got to be there.
and A.
He can't be any lower.
I agree. Nova.
My heart breaks, but he's got to stay in A.
Fair. Scarlet Witch. I agree.
Should be D, but has to be A.
Has to be A.
If it weren't for House of M, she'd be D.
Yep, absolutely.
Fair. They buffed her and put her into a spot and made her relevant. And forever relevant, almost. Thing
Thing is ubiquitous, man. The he has to be there. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thor.
Who hasn't he fought? Like
The ever-loving Thing.
Yeah, like I think he's even I think he's even taken a swing at Galactus. Like the guy has fought everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
He even took on the Yancey Street Gang,
I think he lost. Anyway, go.
which is the funniest bullshit ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I meant to mute. Sorry. Thor. I think
Yeah.
we're wrong here. I think he needs to be up, but
He's up.
I don't know. That's my vote. He needs to
Um,
go up.
and again, just so I'm not showing bias, Thor is a very tokenized blonde white character, and they have force fed him into more shit, being that he is not a very interesting character. He is super stuffy, which is why I appreciate what they did with him to a certain degree. Obviously, I can't condone that last Thor movie. I appreciate what they did with him in the movies. The first movie is absolutely indicative of what the Thor comics themselves over the decades have been. It was dry, it was boring, it was stuffy, it was ye thy and all this crap, and attempted Shakespearean dialogue. And again,
Written by somebody who shouldn't be doing that.
right, and again, the fact that they made him part of the Avengers, I mean, at the time was probably just to take their main existing titles and create something bigger and help support those titles while creating another title. So, but it just seems like at every step of the way they've tried to push him the same way that they tried to push Black Panther. So it's not me being biased in any sense. I
Absolutely,
believe
you're
that
right.
they are equally represented in the same light, and they have their moments. Don't get me wrong; they're not awful. They're not entirely, without merit. They're just it just doesn't come off as naturally as some of the other ones. Like, you look at Captain America and you go, I get it.
I was
Like,
just thinking, Cap.
100%. That he's a very staunch, freedom fighting, freedom loving. He will stand up for the little guy. That's what he's about, and it doesn't matter who the opponent is. And again, went nose to nose with Thanos at the height of Thanos' power with the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand, and stood against him and said, "You can't claim victory as long as one man still stands against you." And
Yep.
that embodies the entire, what, 4 or 5 decades or more of Captain America lore. Spider-Man, you've got such an easy, yet who would have thought of it, character. Oh, the powers of a spider, but it works. And it makes the character interesting. And then you make it the fact that he's a basically, when it started off, he's a kid trying to make it in the realm of Manhattan and New York City, and he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, because back then they wouldn't have perceived the whole he would be contributing in galactic conflicts and whatever. But you've got these characters that just work, and whether or not they really put in the same type of effort that they put in trying to force Black Panther and Thor, it doesn't seem forced. It doesn't come across as forced. It comes across very naturally, and they've found those characters in what they've done, and it comes across so effortless, or it seems effortless.
That
With Thor, well, since we're on Thor, with
Yeah.
Thor, I'll agree with Chris. He's a crowbar like Black Panther, meaning they always have to wedge him in. But he's been wedged in so many times. He affects. He's got to stay in A.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. He's got to. He's just been a factor. Has he been an artificial factor? Sure, but he's still been a factor. He's in there, and we can't take that away. He's affected a lot in the Marvel
100%.
universe.
100%.
well, he's one of the original A's.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I saw it.
Yeah,
Moving on. Hurry up, man. We're running out
It
of
was
time.
weak. Let's go.
I'm looking at you, Jordan. Move on.
Whatever. Phoenix.
Yeah, A.
A. Good.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
Sorry. I'll keep my B.
What, you wanted to drop him or move him up?
I can't stand Hank Pym, but yeah, he's stay keep him there.
Yeah, and again, not an interesting character, but again,
Affected.
and they've pushed him because I think they needed to have that intelligence quotient on the team. So they've pushed him the same way that they push Hank McCoy, and the same way they push Tony Stark, and the same way they push Mr. Fantastic. There's something to be said about what they do with these super smart characters and keeping them around and making them involved. Whether all of them are interesting or not, I don't know. And I don't. I'm with Paul. I don't find Hank Pym incredibly interesting. But look at how many iterations of him they've forced us to swallow.
To watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or read.
Okay.
Panther.
Stand where he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
I love him, but stand where he is.
Yep.
Dimamu.
He's got to be there, even
Yeah.
though he's got to be there. But I'm not a big fan of Dormammu, but he's got to be there.
Agreed.
Gabi.
I want to put him at S, but he's got to be there.
I know, right? Like, I want him up, but no, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just it's not enough of an
Yeah.
impact.
No.
Yeah. Johnny Storm.
Somebody on the Fantastic Four has to take last place, so
Yeah.
that's him.
Juggernaut.
I still don't know why he's B, but we're going to put him in B. You guys know more about that than I do. I just know him as an unstoppable force that gets stuck in concrete. Spider-Man tricks him, and you know what I mean. He's just an unstoppable force that always seems to get stopped. Yeah,
That's old Juggernaut.
that's what I know though. He's an unstoppable force that always seems to get stopped. So
Yeah.
that's all I know, right?
Fair.
But you guys know more than I do, so I'll obviously he's there.
Where's my Juggernaut?
You digresses.
Yep.
The Punisher.
I want to put him in A, but B is fine.
Make an argument.
What do you mean make an argument?
Yeah, make an argument for A.
Okay, are you saying that he hasn't affected the entire Marvel Universe, every single character in some capacity?
Well, I mean, if you take Punisher,
And I'm not
kills
even
the
talking
Marvel
about
Universe.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about like what
The
ifs
what
or
ifs, yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. I'm just talking about him himself as just this raw force of vengeance. I'd say that he's got more vengeance going on than Ghost Rider. Like Ghost Rider could take some lessons from him. He has affected so much because of his war, and I just think that he has been involved in every single character's life in there, except for the except for the really cosmic ones like Galactus. You know what I mean? But everybody else, he's been in there. It's kind of like, I think you guys' argument on this is like what you guys have for the Kingpin. We all know the Kingpin has affected a billion comic books. But because he's street level, you're like, well, sorry, A. I think that you guys are putting the Punisher in the same kind of category. Because he's street level, he's got it. He can't be up there. I don't agree. I think that he's affected so many. He has affected so many comic books and so many stories. He should be an A. He's affected more stories than Phoenix has.
True.
You sold me on that.
Yep.
You sold me on that.
Yeah, and I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Punisher guy. Always have been. It's one of my biggest collections, and so I'm all for it. I'm just I was trying to be realistic about where it's at. But you point out his comparison to Ghost Rider. I mean, have you seen what they did amalgamating the two?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I haven't. But that would be wicked sick though.
No, it's but it's cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay, no, I have. But the concept of that, like if they say Punisher was killed in his death moment, he's the spirit of vengeance comes. That's a no-brainer. If that doesn't happen, somebody dropped the ball, man.
I kind of think that's what they did. I haven't read it, but I think that's what they did. Is that he was pretty much dying, and then the spirit of Ghost Rider came into Frank Castle and turned him into Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's what I think I read, and I saw the cover of the comic, but I haven't read it yet.
And because if I was like an editor, and they killed off the Punisher in Punisher. That didn't happen. I would go to the guys who were writing Ghost Rider at the time. You're fired. And I go to the guy who's writing Punisher at the time. You're fired. You guys are idiots. How this didn't happen, how you did not make this happen, is beyond me. So yeah, ridiculous. All right, go on.
Venom.
He's got to be B.
Yeah,
I can't change him.
I agree, as much as I want to.
Yep.
Ultron
stays.
I kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want to put him down to C, but
yeah, I could see that. I mean,
let's do it. Let's make a move. Boom.
I mean, if Vision's in C, I kind of see him in the same kind of light.
That is a good point too.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
If there was an E, but we'll keep her C.
Carnage.
Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Where's she going?
It's also
you love her.
Chris. I'm with you, bro. If there was an E, I want to put her there. But the problem is, I'm doing the whole body of work, including Ms. Marvel, all of it.
I agree.
But
is it any good?
No, it doesn't matter if it's good. It's the same thing with Thor and Black Panther. Is it any good? It doesn't matter if it's good or not. Does
what I mean is it any good in the sense has it affected anything? Like, I mean, even her involvement in the recent New Millennium stories of actual quality, like House of M and Civil War and stuff like that. She was really a nothing. She was there.
She wasn't even involved in Civil War, really.
That's what I'm saying.
She wasn't. And I don't remember her in House of M.
She was there, and
What did
they
she
really
do?
try. Um, you should check it out. Like, I mean, she was there, and then there was because she was one of the ones of no, I can't kill her. She's like my best friend and whatever. And yeah, there
Interesting.
was yeah, but
So,
all in all, it was just for the sake
Okay.
of having another female character. Yeah,
You
we're
know
pushing
what?
it.
I'm saying D.
Okay, do it.
I'm
do
doing
it.
it.
Do it.
Hold on. She's getting all the D. Moving
And
on.
and I think it'll be beautiful if she's the only D that we end up with.
Jordan, you know when you make the intro page for this, you know you
Yeah.
make the intro page, your face when I said that, yeah, it has to be the face you use. Okay.
So you said that she was going to be the only D. I was going to argue Carnage should also be in D.
No, Carnage does have more effect.
Yeah,
More
and they
effect than Captain Marvel.
yeah, because they've really beefed him up recently.
They
In the
yeah,
past 10 years or so, they've really beefed him up.
what Carnage is, what Carnage represents, and we are going late, but what Carnage is
We're enjoying.
you're okay. But what Carnage is when they decided Venom was too popular, so we were going to make him a hero. Somebody had to pick up that slack. That was
Yeah.
Carnage.
That's exactly
true.
what it is. That's exactly what it is.
That's true. That's true. And I will never. Venom should have never been a hero. That's a
I
whole
know.
Nope.
different. Whole different.
Yep.
They should have been the tag team to like just destroy Spider-Man every time they came around. Like, anyways, yeah. Okay, we'll keep him at C. Hella.
She's got to be C simply because of what she represents to the 9 realms. But
I hear you. Craven.
I want him higher, man. But
I think he's he's a great character. He just hasn't really moved the
it's
needle.
just Spider-Man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just him. If it isn't Spider-Man, it doesn't exist with Craven.
Yeah,
I mean, writers at Marvel, you want to bring him back, pick up the ball, and let Craven hunt again. Like, because
they don't hear you. The hair dye is infecting their
Oh,
hearing.
No, I have the blue hair today. No.
No,
Okay.
Shut up, colonizer. Move on to the next one.
Speaking of blue, Mystique.
stays.
For a long time, she carried the torch while Magneto was out. She was the Brotherhood, and I got to give her that. She's C on that alone.
Got it.
Yep.
Rogue.
I'm approving it. I love Rogue, but I mean, come on, really, man.
Right? If she's D, then the spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off has also
Right?
got to be D. Yeah. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah, I mean, I'd make a case if I had one.
Right?
Yep.
Surtur.
He's got his. If Hella's C, he's C.
Vision.
Yeah,
Stays.
Yep.
Ultron.
he's staying. We already moved him. You can't move him again.
All right, now here's the twist.
There's
Paul.
dude. We got no more time. What kind of twist?
It's a very simple twist. Paul, you
All right.
get to move one person up or down. Your choice, free.
How many steps?
One. And it's locked in.
Kingpin to S. Fuck both of you.
I knew it was going to be that. Chris, you can move anybody but the Kingpin.
Oh, you added that in. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to do.
I was about to say Jordan.
Anybody but the Kingpin.
All right, Ant-Man to C.
Ant-Man.
Nice.
To C.
Well done.
And then my move, I have to put Thor up to the top. I'm sorry. I have to
Okay,
put,
come. Really?
I have to. Original Avenger. Original Avenger. Original Avenger.
So is Wasp.
No. We read the first. We mined the first Avengers.
She's in the first Avengers.
Yeah, no, she's not.
In spite of my rant
Yep.
against the boringness of Thor overall,
Yeah.
I still, again, I believe it's crowbarred, but he's
Right.
still there all the time.
Yep,
Absolutely. I'll give it that too.
I have to.
Hey, I'm just happy Kingpin's where he's supposed to be. All right. We got to wrap it up. We got to wrap it up, though. All right, so this is our final, and I like who's in the very, very top spot, as
He
it
was
should
our
be.
first super soldier. That's why he got the first S.
My boy.
and Captain.
All righty. Okay, guys. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Guys, this was our people at home. This was our ideas. These were our arguments. This was our placement. You guys could probably do a much better job. Why don't you let us know who you guys think should be where we completely dropped the ball. If you say Captain Marvel, you're going to get ignored. So
Not ignored. You might get berated.
yeah. Anyway, regardless, let us know what you guys think, where we went wrong, where we were spot on. And that's it for me today. Anything you want to say, Jordan?
This was a lot of fun. If you want any other tiers that you want us to do, I enjoy this kind of stuff, so it's very interactive. So, guys, please join along and do it. And if you see any other tiers, let's go. Put them in the comments. Thanks. I'll pass it off to Camera Chris.
Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. The YouTube algorithm likes it. That's
Absolutely.
it. Bye.
All right, guys, and at the bottom on the ticker now, it's where you can reach all of us. I'll let it scroll for a bit before we call it. Okay, while it's scrolling just quickly, Jordan, what's the one thing on this list you can't stand?
Oof. How high the Fantastic Four is, but I understand why. I just don't like the Fantastic Four, never have.
Fair enough. Chris, the one thing you can't stand on this list.
Well, I will say, prior to Art Adams' run doing the Fantastic Four, I would have agreed with you. The one thing on the list I can't stand?
Yeah, it just grates you to no end.
Well, the fact that Captain Marvel is a thing.
Captain Marvel's still on the list.
She's even on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
What about you?
Me? It would be it's a double. It's Kraven and Red Skull. I hate that they have to be where they're at. I hate that they have to be there, but they have to be there.
That makes sense.
Yep.
It makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, guys, that's it. Everybody, we'll see you next time for another episode of Comics Conspiracy. Goodbye.
Ciao for now.